I got pain in my thigh. Okay.
Welcome back to our second channel, beautiful peoples. Y'all already know what video we doing for y'all beautiful people today because y'all clicked on it. But I'm pretty sure, as always, Miss Brandy want to tell y'all just a little bit more about the video or before we start the video. It may be both. Either or. Alright now, Miss Brandy.
So, of course, y'all already know what we're doing today, but I decided on doing today's video because I realized we haven't done anything scary in a while. I'm not for sure how scary this is, but this is daytime. It is bright out, as you can see from the light shining this way. So we're not doing this at dark, so we won't have nightmares tonight. But it's just 8 most disturbing things caught on dash cam footage, and I was just like scheming through a little bit just in case there's an ad. I can go ahead and get that out the way. Scheming through, and I don't know, Mama. I don't know how scary you is. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I don't know how scary you is, but you might jump in your britches a little bit.
I won't.
She will, y'all. So let's just go ahead and get into this. I'm excited, scared, nervous. Hopefully I won't have nightmares tonight. I'll watch plenty of good stuff before we start, okay? Oh. But alright. I really don't like the music.
In this first video, the dashcam footage from a truck caught the exact moment an ambush took place. The video clearly shows as multiple people alongside the highway use an improvised roadblock made of tree branches to force drivers to stop. The people responsible were multiple illegal immigrants angered by a recent demolition of a makeshift camp they had set up. As soon as the truck stopped, they would climb the guardrail and throw multiple sticks, rocks, and even lumps of concrete at the driver. Luckily, the driver would make it past the roadblock, though he would claim that in the moment he feared for his life, and unfortunately he would receive multiple wounds from items thrown through the windshield that would ultimately require him to seek medical attention.
That's scary to see all the people coming up out of there. Look at them. And most of the time on a highway, it's kind of up high.
I'm sorry. I would have ran over their ass. Oh, sorry. I would have ran over their butts.
And they gonna go right back down until somebody else come. That's scary.
This footage takes place at 1:30 a.m. on a Sunday, and it features dashcam footage of a car traveling along a quiet stretch of road in the country. As the car approaches an intersection, a hooded man can be seen standing with his head bowed in the middle of the road. As the car gets closer, the man can be seen attempting to walk in front of it, forcing the driver to stop. And that's when the man can be heard screaming as he lunges towards the car, which of course would force the driver to step on the gas and get out of there.
That's why I don't go nowhere at nighttime, y'all.
I would have sped up right there before you even walked out there.
Yep. Oh no.
The driver claims that after the encounter, he would frantically try to call and warn his wife, who was traveling on the same road about a minute behind him. Unfortunately, he wasn't quick enough, which would cause his wife to experience the exact same encounter. To this day, the couple claims they were unsure of whether the man was trying to rob them, take their cars, or hurt them in some way or another.
All on above.
This next footage takes place on a dark and isolated road. It starts out with nothing out of the ordinary, when, just as the car rounds a bend, an out-of-place figure wearing a suit with a briefcase and an umbrella comes into frame. And directly after, another identical man can be seen. The men would retreat into the long grass, where suddenly it's clear there are multiple men looking identical to each other. They seem to have been startled by the vehicle, as if they had been caught, when suddenly, further down the road, yet another figure can be seen, this one holding a flare. It's still unclear what happened next, or what the driver truly witnessed that night, though many believe the driver had drove right in the middle of a cult taking part in a ritual of some sort.
I actually said I was trying to do a music video or something. But yeah, I'm not for sure. Cause there was another car coming this way.
Look how you run. Oh my god. I sure won't be just standing up there looking at them.
In this video, you can see the dashcam footage of a parked vehicle in the middle of an October day in 2014. From the audio, it's clear someone is inside the car, as you can hear the window roll down, followed by the driver saying how creepy something is. And that's when you realize what the driver is talking about, as you can see a man wearing a disturbing looking mask walk around the vehicle. According to the driver, there were 5 others with the same mask on not visible from the dash cam. Though, even still, it's clear the driver thinks it's a joke, as you can hear her laughing. But that's when the masked men break one of the car's windows and proceed to rob the driver of all her valuables. The whole while, horrifying screams from the driver can be heard.
I don't think I want to hear them screams though. Why would you ask somebody that? I would have been gone.
This footage was taken in the middle of the night in a desolate field located in Saudi Arabia. Almost right away, you can see as the driver is slowly approaching a white figure that looks to be holding a cane off in the distance. As the footage progresses, the white figure starts limping towards the vehicle, and after a few seconds, the driver can be heard panicking. After a while longer, the figure continues to move towards the driver, and now obviously terrified, the driver can be heard yelling commands at the figure that can basically be translated to back up and get away from my car. Near the end of the video, the figure can be heard making a shrieking noise directed at the driver. The video itself is no doubt disturbing, and it's still unclear what the driver had actually caught on video that night. This footage comes from a police cruiser's dash cam, and in the footage you can see as 3 officers are attempting to assist the owners of a car that had broken down on the side of the road. Though, as the footage progresses, the officers look behind them as if to react to a noise, and that's when all of them desperately try to get out of the way of a car coming straight towards them at an extremely high speed. The car would barely miss the officers and come to a screeching halt further down the road. The driver of the vehicle was discovered to be intoxicated 26-year-old Cedric Keith Henson Jr. Though the parked vehicles would receive serious damage, luckily no one was hurt.
I thought I got rid of all the eggs.
Back in 2016, a sort of killer clown phase would shake Americans for a few months. It basically consisted of multiple people dressing up in clown costumes. For many, the motive was simply to scare people, though others would actually rob and even kidnap people. And during that time, in 2016, a family would drive home in South Yorkshire late at night when their dashcam would capture a clown step out in front of their vehicle. The clown would proceed to just stand there and wave, until after a few seconds, the clown would sprint towards the vehicle. The driver of the vehicle would desperately go in reverse, until finally going back and drive, forcing the clown to get out of the way.
Should have bopped him. Man, he should have bopped him.
This video shows the dashcam footage of a police cruiser located in Texas. In the video, you can see as the car in front of the police cruiser suddenly swerves and brakes in an attempt to avoid an object on the road. As the cruiser gets closer, it's revealed that the object is a woman lying passed out on the road. Luckily, Sergeant Scott would stop to help the woman by waking her up and getting her on her feet. The woman was overall suspected of having been intoxicated when she ran her car into a nearby ditch and walked back up the road just to pass out moments later. What's terrifying is just how many times she had been almost ran over prior to Sergeant Scott stopping to help her.
Lord, Lord, Lord. Oh, my bad, headphones. I didn't know that. Hold on. I didn't know you had your headphones in the whole time. I was just as talking and you weren't replying back.
That's why I was replying. I heard you. Tell me about that. So, man, that is some crazy crap. I'm sorry. I would have had to ask God to forgive me, but them people that excuse me, them people that bum rushed that man's truck, all them people on that little bridge, I would have hit a few of them. They would have got the heck out of my way. I would have popped that darn clown, and that's the only one that really came bum rushing. Them other people that was, they said maybe a cult or whatever, they just running away, but it still looked weird. But I also wanted to say about that lady, I tell you, it's some crazy people in the world. Why would you roll your window down? Why would you sit there and talk to these people, tell me, I like that mask. Have you lost your dang old mind? And did you like it after they robbed you? Did you still have the same freaking feelings? Is what I would like to ask her. But oh my goodness. What about you, Brandy? What about you, girl?
Girl, it's still daytime, right? That's not. This isn't the only reason I don't like going outside in the dark because of stuff like this. But some of the stuff looked like it was. No, some of it was in America. But I don't like going out at dark because of this. Because people are crazy at nighttime. They feel like that's the time of day we could just go out, rob people, kill people. I'm staying safe in my house. That's what I'm doing. It might be some fun out there at nighttime, but it ain't fun for me. It's money, especially with the woman you said with the mask on. Anytime you see somebody with a mask like that clear mask, yep. I call it the purge mask. It's never good. I'm like, why is you talking to this man? If he ain't replying back, you hit a quick reverse drive and you go. You don't sit there and talk to nobody. And I wondered the person that was going inside the building if they heard her screaming, because they looked back, but I guess they probably like, I'm not about to get involved because they could have guns and stuff. Maybe he wanted to go call 911, hopefully, and stuff like that. And then the woman in the white that was hunched over, some people they just blow my mind when they get to talking to people. You blow my mind when you get to talk. You don't talk, you drive. You don't ask questions. Especially at nighttime. I understand people need help, but you just don't know what they're gonna do. They might look innocent, in distress, they need help badly. And that kind of sucks for people who actually do need the help, because some people's like, I'm not about to stop for them. Same as me. It's just, I don't even trust people in the broad daylight sometimes. So I really don't trust people at nighttime, because that's just too much for me. Especially if you in a car by yourself.
Like,
with
sorry,
no protection.
you need help, but I'm out of here. I'll call 911 for you, but you ain't getting me. Not tonight.
No sir.
Yeah, I would have bopped that one in that with that white, with that long hair, whatever was going on. Yep, I would have, because I'm pretty sure if he would have drove forward, he probably would have jumped out the way. He or she probably would have jumped out the way. He probably didn't want to get hit. But I wouldn't been doing all that hollering and stuff.
Talking.
I would have been like, "Roo, you better get your A out the way, because
You
you're
take the
going
talk
down."
later.
Darn Skippy. But all that was creepy.
Yeah. We could probably get a dash cam. You can catch some weird stuff on a dash cam. But it was a scary one. I didn't think it was gonna be that scary, but just the music, the person that was narrating, their voice also sounded a bit scary as well. Just because it was like deep and stuff, and the music behind it. But other than that, y'all let us know if y'all want us to watch anything more scary.
Yeah, we hope not, but we will do it for you. But we hope y'all enjoyed it just as well as we did. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thanks to each and every person take time out to watch our videos and also subscribe to our channel. We are on the road to 1,000 beautiful people on this channel. So if y'all give us a little helping hand in that, we'll greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you in advance.
I was reading some of the comments, and somebody said, I'd rather be arrested for a hit and run than allow some freak on the side of the road to determine my fate. Absolutely right. And then somebody said the fact that they never once ran over all of these people is just beyond me.
Balloon. I would have ran some of them suckers over. I guarantee you the other ones would have moved. A couple of them would have got ran over, the other would have moved. I'd be like, okay, well, I see he ain't playing. You trying to hurt me, throwing rocks and stones and this and that? Nope. Not gonna do it. But anywho's, any more you got to say?
I'm just down here reading these comments, because everybody, you see people, I know people got different minds, but everybody thinking alike, because most of the stuff they said in the comments is exactly the same things we were saying about the whole thing. So don't forget to check out our reaction playlist. We post all of our reaction videos on that, all in one playlist, so you don't have to search through, even though most of our videos been up lately has been reaction videos. But you could just go on there and then watch all of ours. So check out that playlist. Check out our actual reaction channel, which is just Brandy and Maxine. I know we do reactions over here, but over there we do more request reactions, if that makes sense. And then over here we do some request reactions, but also some that we want to see ourselves. So check out the reaction channel. I'm trying to see what else it is that we do. I think that's it, y'all. If y'all want to see any, if y'all have any video ideas that you want to see our either reaction, we could do some. If y'all want us to try some different foods, if y'all got some challenges for us to test out, some things that y'all would love to see us do, comment those down below. So yeah, I think that's it.
That's it. That's all.
So don't forget to stay beautiful. No, don't forget to spread love, spread joy, and be the lightest smiles like we all need it once in a while. So don't forget to stay beautiful, stay blessed, stay use energy, and stay being a player. We'll see y'all in the next video. Be safe out there, my beautiful people. Be safe, be safe, be safe. Alright, y'all.
Bye.
Peace. Bye.
Arrivederci. We'll see y'all in another one video. Next video, I should say.
Alright,
Bye.
bye.